Everyone, so I'm just going to go ahead right away and read the advice question because it's quite long. So I've liked this guy for a really long time. We met in January. He would always text me and ask me to hang out, and I kind of started to like him. I found out from his friends like 2 weeks later that he had a girlfriend, and they've been going out for almost 6 months. I was kind of confused, so I just stopped talking to him. But the only problem was, he's in a really tight group of friends. They're all firefighters and they're always together. So whenever I hang out with one of them, he's most likely always there. And every time I start to get over him, I see him and my feelings change again. He's texted me for like 3 days straight in August, and he told me he wished he met me before his girlfriend and that I was beautiful and that he wanted to go out, etc. But my best friend asked him about it and he said he was bored. So then I saw him a couple of times at the firehouse, and he was being a complete asshole to me and almost got me arrested and was being a complete jerk. He just texted me 2 days ago and said hey, and we got into a little conversation. I don't know what to do. I texted him all the time and he would never answer. I still like him like so much, but he still has a girlfriend and I don't think he wants to do anything with me. I see him almost every weekend and he acts like he likes me, but he denies it to his friends. He's the type of person though that if I wanted him to take my virginity, he would. But I don't know if I should because I feel like it would just be a hit and ditch. But I really want to lose it to him. I don't know. I see him all the time. And he's in my twin sister's VOTEC class. So there's really no way to get him out of my life. I just don't know what to do. Please help me. Thanks. One thing that sucks about being a girl is most of the time when we like someone, if we see them again after stop liking them, we will always like them again. And it's just because I forgot what it's called, but there's actually like a scientific study that proves that the reason why we start to like these people again is because there's a certain chemical released in the brain that makes you all happy when you see this person because you remember liking them in the past. I forgot what it's called. I'm not a scientist, but I remember reading it and it was like a scientific proof fact. So this is actually like a whole chemical thing, as well as of course it's an emotional thing. I'm not degrading it. But like it's actually pretty interesting that it's also like related to science as well. I know I'm getting off topic. That wasn't advice. I just wanted to throw that out. By the way, that also happens to guys like in relationships, like if they see their ex-girlfriend and shit, like whoop, I curse, whatever. A lot of times that'll happen too because it's just like a chemical release in the brain. But anyway, so okay, this guy seems like a complete jerk. I'm sorry. No. Let me get started here. First off, a guy who likes you will not be trying to get you arrested. He will not be trying to embarrass you in front of his friends. And that's what this guy is doing. He is basically just showing off because he can treat you like crap, and then you will still keep coming back for more because most likely he has told his friends that he knows that you like him. And most likely he's like, but you know, I don't like her and I could be complete ass to her and she still doesn't care. One thing that I gotta say, definitely, you have to realize that he has a girlfriend. And he's probably just pushing you to the side thinking that you could be his rebound, meaning he actually doesn't care about you in the sense that you want him to care about you. A lot of times us girls, when we see a guy, we tend to like make up scenarios about them in our heads, and we kind of like, our brain just starts like making them seem like the perfect guy and everything, and then we don't realize how crappy they're actually treating us. And what you have to realize is that this guy actually definitely does not care about you in the right way. You have to ask yourself, how do you want a guy to treat you? You want him to get you flowers, you want him to be like, I love you. You don't want him to be trying to get you arrested while he has another girlfriend. No, it's not the right situation. Yes, I understand that you like him, but he is just not the right type of a guy for you because he's not treating you the right way. And you have to stand up for yourself, and you have to tell yourself that you deserve better than that. Now, what is up with all you girls like thinking of like giving your virginity to these crappy men? Like honestly, like I've gotten so many messages about you guys getting treated like complete and utter shit. Like complete and utter shit. And meanwhile you're thinking, you know, but I'm really thinking, you know, he like slaps me in the face and he calls me Respucia, but I want to give him my virginity. No! He's not treating you correctly. Sex is something very... What the hell is on my neck? Whatever. sex is something serious, and you should be in love with the person, and you shouldn't be, it's something that should be special. It shouldn't be something where the guy is just, that guy would definitely be just a hit and miss. Not a hit and miss, a hit and ditch. You're correct, he would be. And you don't want to do that to yourself, because years down the line, you'll look back and you will regret it. And that is not something that you want to regret. So girls, please, listen to me right now. If you're ever going to listen to anything that I ever have to say, stop with like trying to give your virginity to these crappy guys, because giving them your virginity is not going to make them like you. It's going to make them disrespect you even more, because they're going to be like, you know, I treat them like a freaking skank, and she acts like one too. And I did not just call you a whore. What I'm trying to say is that he's going to think that way, because that's how guys are. They're disgusting. They're pigs. Guys are pigs, okay? And not all of them, but a lot of them are. And doing that will basically just be reinforcing their pig-like mannerisms and frame of thought. This situation, what you really have to focus on is self-discipline, and that is disciplining yourself, telling yourself that you deserve a good man. You do not deserve someone who is going to treat you like crap, and therefore you have to throw him out of your heart. As much as it may hurt, you have to stop trying to talk to him in that way, and more than a friend. It may be best to maybe stop hanging out with those firefighters. I know you said that he's in your sister's class, but whatever, you're just going to have to try and avoid him as best as you could. And if you can't avoid him, you're basically just going to have to show him that you're better without him. Even if you feel like you're not better without him, you have to act that way, because he does not deserve you, and you definitely did not deserve someone to treat you like that. You deserve someone to put you up on a pedestal and treat you in the correct way. So please, don't hurt yourself like that, because you're basically going into a situation where you know it's wrong, but it's like, if it's so wrong but it feels so good. No. Because it may feel good now to think of yourself being in a relationship, but then when he hurts you, that's going to feel like crap. This is one of those situations where you have to think with your head and not with your heart. I hope that this advice helped you, and I wish you the best with the situation. I hope that you could get over him, because he's an ass. I'm sorry. So yeah, if you guys have any advice questions, you can message me on any of my 3 channels. I have 3 channels, right? Yeah. And aside from that, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys soon.